Well, we had another hot day across the Rio Grande Valley, which is not a surprise to anyone, but we actually tied a record in Brownsville of 100 degrees. And the last record, it was set in 2020. And as far as Harlingen and McAllen, they were close to tie the record, but they were only 3 degrees shy. But for right now, conditions aren't that hot. We have a current temperature at 80 degrees out in Harlingen, under 79, excuse me, under mostly clear skies. So it's still a little bit warm, but not unbearable. But what about the holiday weekend? Well, of course, conditions are going to be hot once again with dry conditions as well. But if you are planning on heading out to the beach, you can expect those temperatures to be a little bit cooler in the mid to upper 80s. But of course, the farther inland you go, the hotter it's going to be with those high temperatures in the upper 90s to low 100s. But on the positive side, it's going to be dry, so it's going to be perfect if you are heading out to the beach or if you're going to do some barbecue or some carne asada, because look at these temperatures. The temperatures are going to be very pleasant, but they are going to be a little bit on the warmer end, and those feel like temperatures will be in the triple digits as early as 5 p.m. So it is a little bit better to start grilling later on Saturday as opposed to a little bit earlier, just because conditions are going to be hot. But the reason why we are feeling these hot temperatures and dry conditions is because we're in the influence of two different things. So the first thing is this low pressure system that is just along East Texas and Louisiana, along with this high pressure system that is along the Great Central Plains. Now, on the western side of this low, that's causing us to be dry along with that high pressure system, but just further on the west side of the low, that is bringing in some rain chances for Louisiana, Arkansas, and Mississippi. But for us, again, we are going to be dry, and it's going to be like this for the next several days. However, as we approach the middle of the work week, conditions are going to be a little bit more better for rain chances. But again, we're not seeing those unbearable conditions because of this dry air that is just along the Rio Grande Valley and pretty much the entire state of Texas. So that's what's causing our dew points to be a little bit lower, and that's causing us to not really have that moisture in the air. So that's why we don't really have those heat advisories in place. But again, you can expect dry conditions for the next several days. However, in the middle of the work week, you can expect low rain chances anywhere from 20 to 30%. But again, conditions are going to be relatively dry as we head into the weekend. But here's a look at your next 7 days. So remember, hot and dry with high temperatures in the upper 90s to low 100s. But conditions are going to be a little bit breezy as soon as Sunday. So that is going to give us some relief from the heat, and that's going to continue all the way until Tuesday, and then we'll have those low rain chances. But again, most of us are going to be dry and just feeling these hot conditions. Frank?